Hey, welcome back to Motorhead Garage. We can see Sam and I are right involved in a tough job. What we're talking about today is we're going to tackle a problem that a lot of truckers have with brake drums.
You know, when you change a brake drum, there's a right way to put it on so you center it properly. Otherwise, you're going to have all kinds of problems. We're going to show you exactly how to do that.
All right, let's get these rest of these off here, Sam.
Okay.
All right, there it is, clean. And I didn't even use your toothbrush either.
It looks pretty good, I'll tell you.
I gotta get the other drum ready.
Okay. You know, guys, when you're working on these trucks, these are big, heavy trucks, carry heavy loads. You know, these things will have 80,000 pounds total and more if they're permitted for it. So you want to use high-quality stuff. So when it comes to safety items like brakes and steering, you want to use high-quality parts. That's why we chose the brake drums from Webb Wheel Products. And we've got Marshall BOHELER here. Marshall, you guys make stuff right here in America, don't you?
Absolutely. Webb Wheel Products has been in business right here in the U.S. manufacturing product for over 60 years.
That's great. I know your stuff's available. The OEs use it. You can buy it at all the truck parts places and so on. What separates you from the pack?
Oh, absolutely. And that's why we're excited about being here, because we have a philosophy and a culture of quality, innovation, and training.
Absolutely. We're going to show these guys how to put the drum on right, what to use. In fact, we're going to get Dave to do that so that they can put the drum on right. You won't have any problems with your brake job. You won't have any comebacks, and you'll have a satisfied customer. Let's get some help.
All right. Good deal.
All right, I'll get that up there. All right, now we're ready to go ahead and mount our drum. But before we do that, I got Jonathan Capps here who's got all the technical information about this. Now, Jonathan, we got perfectly good shoes here, but why are we replacing the drum with a new one?
One of the common issues in the industry today is mismounted brake drums. So the previous drum was mismounted, so now we're going to reinstall a new drum and do it the right way.
Now, when you mismount them, what are you talking about?
Well, as you can see here, Dave, you have two pilots. You have one for the wheels, but you have this small pilot here for the brake drums.
Okay.
This little guy is actually what centers the drum. It's not this guy. So by following a few steps, you can ensure that your brake drum is centered properly.
Okay, so first thing we want to do is put on our drum and make sure we get it up on that step right there. And you want to make sure that you have the hub in particular right here, this pad in the 12 o'clock position where you start, right?
Absolutely.
All right, let's go ahead and we'll get this brake drum mounted. Now, this is heavy. So I may need some help here. All right. Let me get around here now.
You got it?
Yeah, I got it. All right, now we got our brake drum mounted. The key on this thing is you want to make sure you have a little bit of clearance right here between the hub and the brake drum. That means it's mounted up on that little pedestal there, isn't it?
Absolutely. Exactly what we talked about earlier.
All right, now the trick is we got to get the wheel out there.
All right, now, what we've done here, put our brake drum on, making sure our drum pilot is at the very top, 12 o'clock position, put the wheel on, put all our wheel studs in, and again, we hand tighten these, starting at the 12 o'clock position. We'll go in a crisscross pattern and torque to approximately 50 foot-pounds. That gives everything a chance to seat right. Now we're up for the big torque, 450 to 500 foot-pounds.
Yeah, and then we're not talking about a little torque wrench like this or even one like this. No. Here's what we're talking about, folks. We're talking about this big bad boy right here. This will take you up to about 450 to 500 foot-pounds of torque. Actually, this torque wrench will take you up to about 1,000 foot-pounds of torque.
Ready?
All right, ready?
Yep.
Here we go.
All right, there's about 375. Let's do them all, and then we'll go back.
All right.
Oop. I gotta watch you every step of the way.
Are we in there?
Not yet. Come on.
There we go.
There you go. Go for it.
Ready?
Keep going. Keep pulling. Keep pulling. Come on. Yeah. We're gonna come back.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, don't forget the socket there, dude.
I'm just gonna turn that in the socket. Ready?
All right, go ahead.
You go ahead and read it. Want to get about 450?
You're about, keep going. Yeah, go on up 450. There, 400.
Davey's loving that big torque wrench. Remember, You finish the job off by doing the torquing properly.
Yeah, and that is the key to making this brake drum last a long time. I want to thank Jonathan and Marshall here for coming in with their help. We're going to take a short break. Stay with us. We got more coming on Motorhead Garage.
Go ahead, I want to see 450. You got a long way to go.
I know.